11 life paths. 11 life paths. You guys are the luckiest. You know, you guys just have so much luck on your side. A lot of times we start dwelling into the past that we've had, or the challenges that we faced, or the traumas that we faced. But a lot of times we don't get the type of tools that we have at our disposal in order for us to elevate to the higher realms and to influence people with the charisma that we have. Now, 11 life paths, why do I say that you're the luckiest? Now, a lot of 11s might be like, how can you say that? I've had such a hard life. I've had such a tough life. I've had people betray me. I've had relationships that went wrong. I had family that betrayed me or whatever, right? Think about it. You got to learn the most valuable lessons through all of that. I really want you to think about who you would be if you never went through those lessons. Who would you be? Right? Like, right now, you've learned these lessons. Like, you've seen how people move with you. So you're like, oh, okay. Like, I've seen it. And because you've seen it, now you're like, it elevated you to a certain frequency in order for you to become or be the empath that you are, the nurturer that you are, the kind-hearted person that you are, right? Now, 11 life paths, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have 11 life paths from, honestly, I think kids born in 2007 messaging me to all the way up to like 60-year-olds or 65-year-olds messaging me, okay? All 11s are messaging me. Most, I would say. There are some just random people that do message me too, but by the way, I'm so grateful for your guys' messages. Like, for the past 3 months, almost, I think every day I've been getting messages. Every single day. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all you guys. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, a lot of 11 life paths, I'm going to be honest, do not grow older. Like, do not mature or do not get into their essence until they're like 29 or 30. I'm just being honest. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't want to lie to you. But this younger generation, for some reason, like all the people that were born after 2000, I would say, or 2001, I would say like 1995 to 2000 or 1994 to 2000 and up. That's what I would say. But very much more, I'm going to be honest with you, very much more, the 2000 people are very, a lot of them are very intellectually mature, okay? And they just know things. They just, like, these are the star seeds that we have. The star seeds that are here that are going to be in the timeline shift. And if you haven't watched my timeline shift videos, those are very golden. They have some golden things in them, because we're moving into 2024. We're going to have a timeline shift where if you're getting perpetual dreams as an 11 life path, another thing, why do I say you're lucky, right? Once you start to get into your essence, because I told you, the tools are there. Once you start to get into your essence, you'll start getting codes in your dreams. You will start receiving messages in your dreams. I need 11s, please pay attention to what I'm saying, okay? Your dreams are so important. They're so important. They have subliminal and direct messages in them for you. If you're an 11 life path, a lot of my 11s that I know are having dreams back to back. Or like every other day or something, they're dreaming. Now, some of you guys forget your dreams, but this is what I mean. You guys are we're all lucky because we get these messages. 11 life paths. If you want to be dreaming, get into nature more. I have been telling people, I've been telling my 11s, I'm like, you need to go more into nature, because nature is giving you codes all the time. Nature is talking to you. The trees, the moon, the stars, the sun. Everything in nature, the leaves, they're all talking to you. Now, when you get nature at nighttime, when you go to sleep, it's like you got a bunch of codes from nature, and now nature is going to play those codes like a movie while you're sleeping. In the portal, which is your bed. Your bed is a portal. Every time I want you to think about your bed, I want you to look at your bed as a portal. Okay, I don't want you guys to look at your bed as like, oh, this is my bed. This is where I jump and like I drink my coffee. No. That's a portal. You're literally going to sleep. You're about to leave into a different dimension, and you're about to get messages. Do you know how many messages I've got in my dreams that have came true? Let's talk about it. I didn't take that. Now watch the video. I didn't take that. Why didn't I take that? Why? I'm one of the luckiest man. I'm honestly, God, I know you're hearing me. Thank you. You've blessed me, okay? I never took that because I got a dream about it. Now, I don't want to get into the specifics of my dream, what I saw and everything, but I'll tell you, terrific. I'm not with that. And the people that I know, 99% of 11s that took it, they know that was not it. They know it. And you know what? I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm not here to be a fake guru. I'm not here to tell, but you are the luckiest. Because if you tune in, you just get messages like no tomorrow. But some of my 11s are not tuning in. I'm just going to be honest. If you're not tuning in, if you care about what other people think about you, if you're scared to moon gaze at night because you're like, oh, what are people that are walking by going to think? Or you're scared to sun gaze during the day because you're like, oh, what are people going to think? Or because when you're sun gazing and you're moon gazing, you're getting messages. Do you see what I mean? Like, this is not like this, all that, even you watching me, you're up, if you're on your bed, if you're traveling, if you're in a car, or you're listening to me, everything that you're seeing right now is not the real world. The real world is the astral when you go to sleep. That's in this world, you're literally here to just grab codes. You're here in your waking hours, you're grabbing codes, you're trying to be kind, you're not trying to be rude to people, you're not trying to accumulate bad karma. You're trying your best to get as many codes as you can for the dream world. Do you get it? So you are the reason why I'm saying you're the luckiest, because you just get it. You don't have to do a lot of work. You just get it. Even with my 11s that took the thing, except for one 11 that I know, all of them were like, yo, we know that wasn't the right thing to do. They just know it. Now, does everyone know? No. Talk to the average Joe Schmo on the street. Oh, really? I don't think it was a big deal. Now, by the way, I'm not saying that you're doomed if you took it. Okay? I'm not saying that, okay? But just know that was a test. I'm just being honest here. I'm being honest. I appreciate every single person that appreciates me for being honest with you, because that's how I just am, okay? Very hard to fool you. Very hard to. Someone trying to fool you is like, it's a laughing stock. People trying to fool you are big, they have no idea what they're trying to do. So you are lucky in the case because we live in a world of socialization, soul, soul. It's all in the words. It's all in the words, okay? You can pick up on people's energy, and you are such a good speaker. Now, in today's time, like I'm just being honest with you. In today's time, if you do not know how to convince your man, if you do not know how to put your message out there, okay, if you do not know how to convey, that's a word. That's the word. If you do not know how to convey the message to your own self, it's not even convey to others. I don't convey people. I don't need to tell people to do this or do this. I have to convince myself that, yo, this is the truth. And I'm telling you, once you convey the message to yourself, people know it because they know that the guy believes in himself. So they all know that this guy is speaking some truth. And you're very good at conveying yourself the right message, and then speaking it out because you have that charisma. You can speak. Now, for all my 11s, like I've spoken to so many 11s, like, yo, at this point, we're kind of becoming international, eh? Because I have people messaging me from like, okay, so 50% of you guys are in the US. I think 5 to 10% are in Canada. Some are in the UK, and then the rest are spread out like in Asia. Stop. In Asia, Denmark, Europe, like so many Europeans. You guys are spread out. So like we're kind of like the word is actually spreading out, and I'm kind of glad because, bro, there's a very few faces that are representing 11s right now, you know, and I'm very happy. But my point being said right now is that you're lucky because you can convey a message. And another thing, the biggest reason I really think you're lucky is because you're psychic. Now, this is the biggest reason why I think you're lucky. As an 11 life path, you're just very psychic. And I don't mean like just normal psychic. Like, I mean scary psychic. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I probably have. When I was with my brother-in-law and my sister, and we were all near Calgary, going to Banff, I think. My brother-in-law, when I told him I'm pretty psychic or something, I think he put me to the test. Or I told him to put me to the test or whatever, right? He guessed like two numbers, and I got both the numbers right. Like on those like first try. I got both the numbers right. And then my sister comes in, and he tells my sister, and my sister's like, "No way." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Okay, guess what number she's guessing?" I'm like, 5. And I just saw 5 right now. That's trippy. This is what I mean. The numbers are giving you codes too. You see what I mean? So you're scary psychic. You're not just like normal psychic. Like you look at the clouds at the sky and you're like, I think it's gonna rain in an hour. No, that's not like, okay, like even like the squirrel probably knows that. But what I mean is like you're psychic. And if you're thinking if you're behind the screen and you're like, wait, I'm not that psychic, it's because you probably aren't tapping into your 11 energy. You're probably still operating from the 2 energy. So if you're operating from the 2 energy, you're not getting it. You're just not going to get it. You have to operate from the 11 energy, and that's when you're going to see how lucky you get. You're just going to start seeing more and more and more luck. Now, people love to just come and talk to you. I think you're very lucky that you have that. Okay, people, even though like a lot of people, you know, if you get into your very, very core element, you're going to intimidate some people. But people just like talking to you. People just like telling you their things. And I think you're lucky for that because you get to learn from other people. Like, you know, they say a smart man is a man who learns from his mistakes, but a wise man is a man that learns from mistakes of other people. I think you could become very wise if you can get other people's reviews on their lives and then kind of like decode and deconstruct their lives and look at the certain patterns that were perpetuated, and according to those patterns, you abstain from where they went wrong. That was kind of channeled, to be honest. Fuck. Pardon my French. You are very lucky. 11s, you are very lucky. You are a very lucky number. Like, you're someone, like, honestly, like, yo, my family's been talking about watch Stranger Things. The main person in that movie is called 11. Okay, I haven't watched it. I think I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I'm gonna start it tonight or something. But Hollywood knows this. People that are elite, they know this stuff. These guys do things by the numbers, okay? I'm just being honest, yo. Like, I a lot of things I can't get into. And this is when I say you're lucky and you're getting dreams, can I be honest with you? I think we're about to go into a time where we can't directly communicate the truth with one another. I'm just being honest. I think we're going into a time where we're going to have to give subliminal messages or speak symbolic, because these guys are going to try to, the truth will prevail in the end of the day, but it has to be decoded by the seeker. You see what I mean? Like, cause you can't just give your pearls to swine. People that are going to, like, even if you're not, like, on my Instagram stories, there are some stories where I give messages in subliminals, and it's up to people if they could decode them. Now, when I tell you, like, okay, this is a simple subliminal. When I tell you that I didn't take this, and you don't get this, then you can't get like, you're probably not going to get the other subliminals that I give out, right? But it's a very strange time we're going into right now, and I'm just being honest about this. I'm just being honest, okay? That all being said, I want you guys to have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Just know that you're very lucky. You might not think that. Some people might not think that, but you are actually very lucky, because you put 1/10 of the work and you get the results. I'm being honest with y'all, okay? Have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. 11 life paths.